People of Middle-earth, welcome to Minecraft 1.1. If you don't like it, that sucks. um, I'm not making you watch this. Okay, where we left off last time was, well, we died, so that was cool. And I figured I'd just add to our gravestone because we never did that. Um, so let's start out with that. A little bit of shame to start out. Oh, we already have a slab. Okay, we just need a sign. There we go. Thank you. Oh, I forgot the gravel. No, this is crucial. You need the gravel. If you don't have it, it doesn't count. Where's my rock pile bin? Here we go. Okay. Okay, torch there. Torch there. This is a sensitive moment right now. We need to be very respectful. Second, death. Oh, not death. I believe I died on 3/26/2025 in release 1.0. What a sad fate. This is hard to contemplate. I think I'm going to go shadow box behind a dumpster for about 6 hours and really just process all this. So, okay, one thing you've probably noticed immediately is, why do you have another pickaxe? Your armor has different durability. What happened to this one? Basically what I've been doing is just kind of playing off camera a little bit, and I continued the bridge a little bit just with some remaining cobblestone I had. I only got a few pillars out of the way, but I also tried enchanting a little more because I was still bitter about not getting level 50. Mainly because I really wanted fortune, because getting that is like, oh, you know, or at least fire aspect or something. And so that's why I have this another blank pickaxe. Also, I wanted another pickaxe because I didn't want this one to break, because anvils aren't in the game. So if you can repair now, but you just get a regular pickaxe. So I really didn't want this to break because this was like 48 levels and I'm not gonna get there again. So I just spent some time just kind of playing the game. I went caving a little bit, got a couple diamonds, some more iron and gold, things like that. But really, nothing has changed build-wise, and progression-wise. We're just in the same spot. Okay, so in this update, because you're probably wondering, why aren't you talking about the features? Well, in this update, there's not too many. There are just changes, not really additions. So the first additions are just, the game now has a hills variant for each biome in the game. So there's hills for desert, taiga, things like that. But there's some changes to how some things behave. Oak leaves now have a 1 in 200 chance to drop apples. Well, this is good, because also there's a change for golden apples, and the recipe to craft a golden apple is now gold nuggets instead of gold blocks. Not ingots, nuggets. And all I'm gonna say is, whoever is probably Notch, but that was a horrible idea. One ingot. I don't know English, but one ingot for a golden apple is wild. So what we're gonna do is probably try to get as many apples as possible. And also, bows are enchantable now. So there you go. And another thing about enchanting is that the levels have been narrowed down a lot easier. So essentially, the possibility of getting something like a 50 is much, much higher. And as you can immediately tell, yeah, 42, 42, 48, 48. Like last time, we're not going to talk about it. Oh, see, there we go. And I didn't skip past it. That's right. I didn't. That's amazing. Too bad it's for a bow. Um, but yeah. Okay. So I think it's time to maximize our farming. We're just gonna just use all the bone meal, and it's nice to get wood anyway, so that works out. So you, that's a lot. And I gotta say, we go through hunger so quickly. I mean, you just start running and your hunger's just gone. Like, I don't even know. Alright, so what are we gonna do? I think, yeah, this one right here. And I think we're just gonna spam this. Now the thing, well, let's have some more room. Let's just do it right here. Who cares? So we need, it's a 1 in 200 chance to get a singular apple from a leaf. Now placing a tree inside another one, I think doesn't help. So I think what I want to do is just run and break all these trees and then let all the leaves decay, because if I build or sort of grow another tree inside of another one, well, the leaves won't decay in time, and I think also some of the leaves sort of regenerate because of that. I don't even know how to explain it. Basically, this is better. So that's what we're gonna do, because we just need to produce more leaves that are decaying, and it helps because we're getting wood. It's funny because I'm probably going to use this more for apples than I will, or than I ever have for wood. Because mainly right now we don't really need wood as much. Like, you're always going to need it, but like we just, you know, there's no massive build, you know. Oh, there's one apple. Nice. That's our first apple. Oh, I see. Okay, so some of these aren't being destroyed because the logs here are connected to these leaves, and these leaves are connected to these leaves, or some of them right here. And so they don't decay, maybe? Or I'm just being impatient. Who knows? Let's just break them all here. And I'm already seeing a couple apples, so that's really good. I thought this was going to be way worse. I thought it was going to be like, we're going to do this whole row and get like one apple. But hey, 3, and I think 4, because I saw another one up there somewhere. Yeah, so at least 4, not bad. Okay, trees are decaying here, and I think we got one more there. Yep. Come on. Ugh. Alright. So let's just wait for this to decay here, and then we'll see how many we got total from this entire thing. Alright, so we got, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 leaves left, and chances are probably not gonna get another apple. One thing I did look up is how to force a big oak tree to grow, and so I think we're gonna try that. What I saw was on a newer version of the game, but I think it's still worth a shot to try this on this version. I think it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you just kind of oh, it does work. Cool. Okay, I think that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna have a ton of big oak trees and then mine it all out. But first I'm gonna sleep and then come back. And by the way, we got 5 apples for that. So next time it should be more because we'll have more leaves. Oh, wow. That was huge. Wow. So I think also the cobblestone influences the direction of sort of the bulk. Because I did one here and God knows what that is. That is sort of like a mutant baby. We don't really want that. So, yeah. There we go. Yep. Same story. Okay, I'm just going to do this one row here because there's already so many. So this is 5. And arguably that's not a big one. I don't think we can fit another one there regardless, so we're just going to deal with it. Okay, I believe all the wood's out. That took honestly a while. We've only got 3 apples, which is kind of lame. I don't know why the gods forsook us, but kind of weird. You know, I think I'm just gonna also do regular trees. It might be equally as worth it. Well, too bad. So yeah, only 8, which is, I mean, only 3, I mean, which isn't a lot. So maybe I'll continue to do this later. The thing is, I don't know when the crafting recipe changes from nuggets to ingots, so I really want to take advantage of that, and if I can maximize that, I think I'm gonna do that. But honestly, knowing how much I'd probably need to use a golden apple, it's probably not that worth it to like get a bunch. Because if anything, in the future, when golden carrots come around, I'll probably just have some weird trading setup or something. But that's a while from now. And to have a basically a fire resistance potion for nuggets of gold, that's pretty good. Thing is, we haven't even like found out what kind of golden apple we're getting. Like, I don't know if it's enchanted because I don't know if like the B tier golden apple is in this or both, or it's just the good one. I don't know. It seems like they only said there was one type, so if this is the fire resistance kind, then we want it because I don't think you can get magma cream yet. Hold on. Okay, magma cubes now drop magma cream upon death in this update. So we can do that. I would just prefer golden apple because you don't have to brew and it takes more resources and time just than getting a bunch of apples and stuff. So, but again, doing this for apples is also pretty inefficient. Okay, so we need a gold ingot. Come here. Which equals nuggets. Now. Oh my god. You're actually joking. Nope. So it must be the exact same, even though it's enchanted, it must be the exact same model kind of thing. Like it must be the same like texture for golden apple. So there must be 2 different kinds. I wonder if it says enchanted golden apple. Oh, okay. So I think golden apples just suck right now, and then in the future there'll be enchanted golden apples, which is why we only got in regeneration for like 5 seconds there. So this is probably not worth it. Although I will just turn these all into golden apples anyway. 11. Cool. We'll just kind of keep those for whenever. You never know. You know what? I said I wouldn't enchant. We're just going to do it. Actually, let me make a new bow because I don't really know how this is going to work out. But yeah, I just want to see if I can get like flame or something. Come on. 16. Do it. Okay. Dang. But you know what? Considering that the max level's 50, getting power 2 is actually not that bad. That's like pretty on par for what I should have got. So yeah, whatever. So in the update we're in now, and I think last update, we got villagers in the game, but we never visited them just because it was kind of useless. I actually kind of regret not doing that. So I think we're going to do that in this one. And then they also have loot in the villages, which is nice. So I think we're going to go try and hunt for a new one here. And then see what's going on. So first off, I think I'm just going to go in this direction because I definitely haven't walked too far that way. And it's also the only direction we haven't really gone in. You might say, oh, well, we didn't go that way. We kind of did, though, because we had a mob grinder over there, and we traveled a decent distance. So I guess you could say the same thing about the endless bridge here, but it's a 50-50, and I don't know what's over here past the bridge, really, besides snow, so I just wanted to find out. But yeah, also you can see the progress we've made. It looks pretty good so far. Again, I'm just going to be doing this off camera because it's super tedious and super boring. You know, for having only just cobblestone, this looks quite good. Um, yeah. And I'm seeing a weird glitch here, so you can see him sprint jumping, but I'm still making walking noises even when I'm not on the ground, which I find kind of weird. So, some different generation over here, and we'll know we're in new territory because the cutoff will occur. Maybe I've been here. I feel like I might have explored out here at some point, but I don't think so. So I guess now the goal is either to find a desert or a plains biome, and then we can find a village. Seems like we found the cutoff here, because, you know, I don't think that's a natural formation. It's actually kind of cool that all of it cuts off, because then you can establish exactly where the border is. So maybe it might be cool to build around the entire world border and make some kind of a wall to kind of represent that this is its own area. I think that would be effective. Yeah, we're just gonna paddle, see what's up. You know, start a colony and then probably disappear. And then people on podcasts won't stop talking about how you disappeared. And then, you know, assume it's aliens. That's a good way to go. So yeah, new ocean biome. Not really digging it because there's not really any land. I gotta be honest, it's been a while. We're almost at Z2000, positive 2000. And there's been like zero land. Like this is just barren. Little island here. Actually, let's move in this direction towards the island to see if there's more land here. I don't think so. Dope sunset. Maximum vibe. Speak of the devil here. There you go. I think that's extreme hills. Either way, I think we're pretty close to a plains biome or a desert, most likely. It will be funny at the when we're at the latest release of the game, because there's just gonna be so many weird like terrain bugs, and like there's just gonna be so much going on because there's been so many terrain generation changes. It's gonna be like kind of like a hellscape as you go back to spawn. And the nice thing about these new areas is when you load them in, there's a ton of mobs. So initially I was worried about food, but I realized that, you know, we're just going to get a ton of pigs. Oh, we can get music discs. So if they shoot the creepers... Oh, yes! What is that, cat? Far. I don't think we have jukeboxes. Maybe we do? I don't remember. So that's pretty cool. Music disc. Far. And it wasn't cat, which is nice, because every time I get cat, it's just like... Just give me weight, you know? Or stall. I think stall has grown on me, because I'm someone who likes bluesy kind of music. So when I hear that low bass, jazzy blues, I was like, alright. When I was younger, I just heard the flute and freaked out and was like, God, this is literally the worst thing I've ever heard. But now it's not bad. So, I think we're just going to head left here because there's nothing to the right. It's just ocean. And in fact, if we find a lava pool, it might be worth it to honestly just get obsidian and then build a portal and then go back, because each block in the nether is equal to 8 blocks in the overworld, so we can just basically run at 8 times speed, which, if you didn't know, is pretty much the rate of an elytra. So assuming you're sprinting and assuming that you don't have to mine and you have a clear path, but still, we will have to mine, which is fine. Okay, nothing over here. Seems... Oh, okay, I see some more stuff going on. Some more generation. This is a very extreme hill. I like how they don't just call it mountains. They're like super extra omega plus plus incarnate hill. I'm like, it's a mountain. No. I'm alright. A lot of sheep though. You know what? There are so many sheep. Oh, I didn't mean to kill him. I thought if you hit him, it would shear him. I didn't mean to use my sword. It's alright. It's just nature, bro. Wow. Cowpocalypse? Whoa. It's kind of cool. I like how we're just getting all like the rare biomes. The second we look for like a regular desert or a plains biome. Okay, desert. So I think we're just gonna go over there. Actually, this is more of a beach. Maybe if I head to the right? Nope. Don't think so. We're going this way. I will say I like the terrain generation. This looks really cool. Oh, okay. Think we've got a plains here. I will say this, out of all the kind of Minecraft generation I've seen, this is like one of the most almost, okay, I was gonna say realistic as I was looking at that, but I just mean like the way everything flows together. Like for a split second there, my brain, like my primal brain was like, oh, we're in nature. I don't know how to explain that, but yeah. Also, this is a really cool plains. It's like actually flat. This is cool. Maybe it was just generating always like this and I just totally forgot. But I really like the way this looks. So even though, yes, it might be kind of boring running around killing cows all day trying to find a village, at least we're also generating terrain that will be probably useful in the future. Like this area here, I just really like this. Okay, no village. We've found another swamp. So we're going to have to keep going left because there's snow over there and a swamp there. So probably not that likely to find another plains or desert behind that. Hopefully. I don't know. I don't know the math. It's just using intuition. Okay, still no village. I'm going to keep going straight here as I think we're heading to a desert there. Hopefully not another beach, but I'm just going to keep going straight. God, this terrain's cool. Maybe it's like the way the lighting in the game works, or maybe it's the fog or something that gives it more of a bigger feel, but everything about this is just like way better. I don't know. It's one of those things where you can't really like clearly define it. Oh, here we go. It's one of those things where you can't clearly define like what it is that makes something a certain way, but yeah, I don't know. So another village here. This looks pretty small. Not sure how that works, but okay. Hello. Do you make noise? Talk to me. How's business? Oh, he's shoving me now. What'd I do? I should have knocked, actually. Yeah, he's kicking me out. No blacksmith. Hello. Truce? Truce? No? Okay. Cool. I was hoping to find a blacksmith because I was waiting for the loot. But yeah, that's our villager friends. I don't think there's any change to the villagers themselves, but pretty cool. Also, oh, I think I'll probably just cut when I get back because the process of going back is not very fun. Probably because I'm just wow. Awesome. The process of going back is not very fun because I'm probably just going to go through the nether. And yeah, because it's a bit quicker to do that. I'm just going to get this obsidian here and then head out. Okay. And our coordinates are 981, 36, 19. Okay. Wow. Oh. Oh, this is lucky. Oh, wow, this is lucky. So, we spawned at the fortress we've been going to, which we've already built a path to. So it means we can get back to where we just were very easily, and we can get back home very easily. That was really lucky. Wow. That is super convenient. That is just dumb. Magma cream, gonna get that really quick. Nope. No worries. We can always just craft it too. You can just use blaze powder and a slime ball. Cool, made it back. Okay, unintentionally huge haul. 52 wool over a stack of beef, a disc, 47 pork chops, 25 leather. I don't know if I already said a stack and 9 of beef. And I think that's it. But yeah, huge. I'm probably just going to cook this pork chop too. I'll cook the beef later if I want to. Okay. I don't remember how much we got. Yeah, 47. Okay. By the way, I'm hurt because I was hearing a bunch of zombie noises, and behind the furnace wall here, there's just like a cave, and there's just like a million mobs making noise, so I just figured I'd get some light in there. Okay, our little port here, I don't even know if you want to call it that, is a kind of underdeveloped thing in our area. This is not really the classiest dock. It is humble. And I think what would be fun is to, first of all, make a new dock. But I think more importantly, to make some sort of like a medieval lighthouse. And I was thinking about transforming this Herobrine spawner, as holy as it is, into the lighthouse beacon sort of thing. Let's make it like a medieval lighthouse sort of thing. Sorry, God, I didn't mean to do that. Sort of like make a lighthouse and then put this in it as the light, sort of like a Herobrine beacon, but also it's like a lighthouse. I don't know. I think, first off, if we're going to make it a lighthouse, we're going to need to see how much space we're going to need, or how big it's going to be based on how much space we need. So considering you'd want at least like 2 blocks of walking room, we're probably going to have to go, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So what I'm doing is just trying to identify where the corners would be, and then seeing how that looks. That's in the wrong spot. Okay, so that's how wide it's gonna have to be. Question is, how tall? Because that is quite wide. I think I might be willing to sacrifice some, you know, maybe we have to do it like this, because I think for how tall we're gonna make it, like when something's wider, you have to make it taller in order to look taller. You know what I mean? Like I can have a 100 high single block tower going up versus like as wide as this going 100 blocks. That one's gonna look taller, even though they're the same height. Something about you have to offset the width with height. So the less width, the less height we need, because we don't have much height to work with. Not saying we're going to the top, but I would like to not have to build like 50 blocks. That would be nice. Probably close to that. I would say anything more than that is what I don't want to do. I'd be willing to do 50. I'm going to sleep first though. Also, I need cobblestone. Actually, you know what? Let's do this out of stone bricks. Okay, we already have 28 stone bricks, and then we have some stone already. I'm going to go mine some more. Okay, check out the mine here. As when there's fog now, it gives a totally different vibe to this thing. Looks a little creepy, yeah. Hopefully our redstone didn't break or anything. Yep, we're still good. Cool. Wonder if there's any cobble. Oh, a stack of stone. I'll take that. A lot of redstone and iron. Should really clean this place up. This is sort of a scary site. But part of the reason that I haven't is because of these ores here. I was waiting until I get fortune before I mine all this redstone and lapis and gold and coal and all that stuff. So, I think I'm just going to dig out this area wider here. Okay, that's like, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, close to 4.5 stacks. That should be good. What the heck was that? Wow, we got an assassin. That was, I mean, I don't want to say it, but that was almost like JFK. like that meme of like that person shooting a villager in a minecart. That was almost that. You know, while I'm at it, let me just take these stone bricks and just, because I need this coal here, I figured I would just mine this coal anyway. What I'm saying is I'll just mine this coal anyway because I also need to replace the blocks around the entrance here to be something that is more respectable, like stone bricks. What happened? Oh, right. I forgot I had gravel here. We'll just do that. I believe all of these were gravel. There. Okay, so this is what I mean. Just this part right here. Make that stone brick. There we go. Looks better. Okay, let's use the stone bricks we have now that we've crafted to see what kind of requirements we're going to need in terms of blocks. Because I really don't have that good of a gauge of knowing how much we're going to need, but last time I checked, this amount would go pretty far for what we're trying to build, so yeah. Now what I'm going to do, since I don't have the storage and I want to hold as much stone bricks as possible, I'm just going to make a chest here for the gold blocks and the Herobrine spawner. Okay, so here's our corners. Let's start there. I might add more sand later here to give this the appearance of this block here. A little more room, because it looks kind of weird when it's hanging off the edge like that. You know what? Let's move this. Let's move this to a more reasonable spot. In fact, where this block is might be the best, so I won't have to build up all that sand. Also, where it was positioned was kind of odd. Like right here, where it's sort of at the point, makes the most sense, realistically. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to cut to when I get to all of this built up 30 blocks high. So this is about 28 blocks high. Ignore that. This is about 28 blocks. This looks concerning. It looks very out of character for the environment it's in. It doesn't really match. I think I'll just make it thinner. I think that'll make more sense, because it's a little too bulky for the environment it's in, like proportionally to the room that's around. Something about it doesn't feel right. So I think I'm just gonna like go, instead of a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, it's just gonna be a 5 block wide. And then I'll just redo this. Also, that means I probably am going to need a new pickaxe here because both mine are about to break. And actually, I think I'm just going to put away the efficiency 5 pickaxe I have because I tend to not want to use it for the sake of the enchantment. So I think I'm just going to make a new pickaxe, and then obviously if the efficiency 1 breaks, I'll just go to the new one. Cool. Alright, what do we got? Dude, you gotta be joking. Okay, here we go. Please, fortune 1, honestly. Ooh, that's not bad. Actually, that's not bad at all. I'm breaking 2 for level 11 is pretty good. You know what? After taking this down, this just gave me a good idea. We should, when we rebuild it, we should probably texture it as well. I realize that's why it looked so bland, because we just had stone bricks. So I think either one, I want to get enough XP to get a silk touch pickaxe and then get stone. We did just smelt like all of it. So I guess I only need a few stacks though, because we're not going to need the entire tower's worth of cobblestone or regular stone. I'll probably just texture it with cobblestone, stone, and stone bricks. Probably going to need like 5 stacks maybe, because if I think about the amount of blocks I'll place, it's, you know, 1/3 of the blocks are going to be cobblestone. Maybe, you know, at least they should be. That's kind of, you know, that's the goal. I don't remember how many stacks of stone bricks I just had there, but it was basically done. So I think probably, yeah, like 3 or 4. We'll go 4. Also, if you're wondering how I'm mining so fast, this isn't normal mining speed. This is, each time I mine a block, or every time I mine a block, I click and then unclick, click, unclick. When you mine for the first block, it's like faster for some reason. So I'll show you what I mean. Like, or hold on. Okay, and now I'm not going to do the click thing. I'm just going to mine normally. Very clearly faster. So Not sure why that works, but I've been doing that a lot and it helps a ton. So I accidentally got 5.5. I don't remember doing that. I think I was in like a fugue state when that happened. I don't know. Also, another thing we are going to need is the same amount of stone as well. And I think there's some cooked where we can, I think it's enough because there's some like remaining stone we didn't grab from the furnaces. So hopefully it's enough. Considering that stone should actually be the main building block here, and stone bricks should really be a texture rather than a main block. Hopefully I have enough. Okay, got our stone. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.5. Hopefully that's enough. I feel like I'm going to be very stone biased. So, who knows? Right here. And then it is time to build up to 95 is the Y value, and then I'll cut to when I'm done with that. Okay, so I didn't go to the 30 blocks I intended because I think right here actually is a good fit. I think sometimes you can go too high. Also because I'm going to add a roof thing where there's basically like sort of like a 2-block fence or block, whichever one, will go up, and then a roof will start around that. And then inside of that will be the Herobrine spawner. So it will basically be level 30 or at Y30, but it's like the walls aren't up to 30. You know what? I think I'm not going to go with that roof thing now that I think about it. But also, one problem I'm running into, this might not be an accessible tower, because if we think about the Herobrine spawner, it's a 3x3, and this entire space inside of the tower is also a 3x3, which means you can't, unless we want to break one of the gold blocks, which is pretty blasphemous, but I might do that just for the sake of getting through, you know what I mean? I might move this ladder to like the side here or something like that, and then maybe I'll put like a little like wall like that, like stair wall kind of thing. Yeah, let's do that. So I'm gonna actually break this, put a ladder in the corner, and then we're gonna put the spawner up there because I think it's a lot cooler if you can see it, rather than it having a roof over it where you can't. Because that was kind of the whole point. All right, so I think we're just gonna go like this. This is so scuffed. Ugh. Oh, I can't break that block. My original intention was to break this one. We can't because that is where a torch is. So I think we're going to have to go like that. Oh, I know. It's gross. Or just not come up here at all. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what I'm going to use this for other than like a cool like view, right? Well, I'm going to leave this open right now. But when I want to go, I'm just going to close that. Which, you know, it doesn't look horrible. I'll just say that. It's a good view, though. Okay, so this is what it looks like at night, which to me looks way better. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Okay. Uh-huh. Yeah. Well, it looks like a big torch. I think that's what you'd call it. I don't even know. It's not actually that bad. I mean, obviously I can do a little bit more than that, but I just wanted to get like a beacon, you know? So I guess it kind of works. Okay, so from a distance, how does this look? Oh, a tree in the way. Super helpful. Not bad. It actually doesn't look horrible. A lot of things don't look bad at a distance, but it kind of helps because it establishes where it sort of belongs in the environment. You can kind of see that easier, so it's okay. Just say that. Just gonna add a sign to our storage here for tools, weapons, and armor because we don't really have a chest for those things. Sort of dump our stuff in there. Realizing that there's not much of a lucrative design aspect to making a dock, I figured I would just make more docks. The reason for that is, while they don't look great, I'm really struggling with not having like top slabs. I don't know what it is, but like there's just not enough to do. Especially with a dock, it's like it's just supposed to be a slab of wood that you walk on, so it's not like super special. And usually if you have a pier sort of thing, it's not just one little dock like this, there's multiple, and that's why it looks better with all the posts sort of like perfectly aligned. But that's not what I'm going to do. I think I just want to add that more docks for just charm. Because for me, I'm not really trying to wait for another update to start building this stuff, even if it sucks. It's like not the worst thing in the world, but it's just like it is frustrating not having like upside down stairs and like a lot of the certain features that make it really effective to or really help the design of stuff. It also kind of shows me how much I rely on upside down stairs for like everything. Like this would look 10 times better if I had upside down stairs. So with that, everything I do usually has, I try to add a lot of detail, and upside down stairs is like a big part of that. I feel like with a dock, it's just the most boring thing ever. So I'm like trying to come up with a design that seems cool in my head. I'm like, I just can't come up with anything. There we go. And how many blocks is this apart? So, or how many blocks apart are these two docks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then on the next one, that'll be that. And there we go. And you know what? Let's add some torches. And we're going to do that on the other one as well. Because if we have the lighting sticking out far like that, it'll kind of light up the bay. And I bet that'll look cool at night. So that was satisfying. Yeah, I would say the docks add a fair bit more. It almost makes me want to do the entire thing here. It would make sense for that to extend all the way to the end. It'd look actually look worse if it was halfway done. So what will be nice is having a fishing rod and in the aquatic update and trying to get enchantment books. That'll be nice. Torches. Fences. And let's do the same thing over here. Forgot torches. So now, let's see. Oh, you know what? That's actually not bad. Yeah, that actually works. That actually sort of feels like a port, and the way it looks actually kind of makes sense in context. So, yeah. Nice. You know what? While we're at it, let's go fix our farm. Because as you remember, I wanted to replace those cobblestone blocks because they looked horrendous. You know what? Let's do 2 gates. Okay, so what I mean is just one slab like that. To kind of establish a corner, if that makes sense, or a post. Okay, this is a pretty short one, so I think I'm going to end this one here. Just because there wasn't too many features, not a lot to do. It's kind of one of those building episodes that aren't really too in-depth, but you just kind of throw something together and do it for the sake of getting through each version of the game. I know that sounds kind of demoralizing a little bit, but each episode is supposed to revolve around the features of each update, so it's not really that imperative that there's like some like crazy epic improvements, or like, hey, we built this giant storage room, things like that. It's just supposed to be about what's new to the game. Let's go see what it is, and then maybe do some other stuff. So yeah, I figured I'd just mention that to be clear, but next time I will see you in beta 1.2. Ciao.